What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you don't love the content, you can still do those things because you can help a brother out. A brother will help you out. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our fantastical content. You want to comment because I will reply. Ball is life. You know how we do around here. And hang on towards the end so you can catch some of our other great, fantastic, excellent, exceptional suggested videos. This is story time, ladies and gentlemen. So you know with story time, we gather around, we huddle in real close, and I let somebody tell you a story. And then we talk about it briefly, and then we end with a lesson. So let's let Carmelo do that for you. And this one is ultimately the story of a Mamba, a black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, and a black Jaguar, Carmelo Anthony.
So what was your, like, I know because you've had probably thousands, bro, but like a conversation with Kobe that stood out to you, that like favorite for either because it was funny or because it was like you got some game from it, or
the mentality, the Mamba mentality, and how and why it was created, like how it was created. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was a smart mother, very intelligent, very.
Oh, bro, like 8 languages.
Yeah, so he was very like he was very observant.
Yeah.
Right, and saw the landscape of a lot of shit, and it's like he knew from a creative standpoint, right, a psychological standpoint, I have to create something that is just super deadly and like nobody want to with it. Like when you even talk about it, I'm like I don't even want to talk about a mamba snake. Somebody bring a mamba here, everybody get.
Nah, hold on.
And just the idea of what a mamba snake is and the personalities of a mamba snake, and for you to decipher that and break that down and say, I want to be, most people say I want to be a lion, I want to be a shark, I want to be a bear, I want, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a dog, like, I am a mamba, a snake.
Silent killer.
People don't like snakes. And I know y'all don't f with me. So I'm going to embrace that. And I'm gonna be the black Mamba.
That's a bar.
So the black Mamba mentality that was created was something totally different. So now you just see it kind of escalating and growing, and everybody got the Mamba mentality because that Mamba mentality puts you into a mentality that you have to be willing to go there. Giannis was willing to go there and say, everybody, whether you like me or not,
I'm that dude.
I'm locked in. I'm taking the challenge. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the psychological aspect of Mamba mentality is something crazy.
And so that's Carmelo Anthony basically speaking on the Mamba mentality. And to be honest with you, he explained it better than I feel like Kobe's ever explained it. That just kind of shows you the relationship between Kobe Bryant and Carmelo Anthony. And Carmelo said some things there, right? Like, and this tells you a lot about Carmelo too. Like, people, you don't think about Carmelo as like this real smart dude, but the truth is, his street smarts that he started with turned into being smart in other places. There's a reason I think that him and Kobe connected on a level that I really don't think like most people did. I've heard Kobe Bryant say, LeBron is my friend, KD is my friend, I like CP3, he's my friend. But there's something different when he talked about Melo. There's something different when Melo talks about him. When Kobe lost his life, Melo was one of the first people that you could tell just wasn't with this. He wasn't with this whole, I'ma just continue my life thing. Now, most of the people that were like that were either Kobe's immediate contemporaries, like they showed Tim Duncan, who just was distraught. You know, they showed Tim Duncan just distraught when he found out. And his career was over too. He was an assistant and he was just like, I can't believe this, you know. Then you see, obviously, Kyrie, you see Devin Booker. But when you saw Melo, you saw a different type of pain. and I didn't know how to explain it. But when I listened to this, you can kind of get it. He knew what the Mamba mentality was, right? He mentioned people want to be lions, they want to be tigers, they want to be bears, but I wanted to be a snake. Right? I wanted to be a snake. That's what Kobe wanted to be. A black mamba snake, a poisonous, venomous snake that you didn't know when he was going to strike. And his game was very similar. One of the hardest things to defend when you were playing Kobe Bryant that I think people don't understand is that it didn't matter if you missed 70 shots in a row. The next 9 is on your dome for the game. And that's how he lived. That's how he played. It's tough to deal with that, you know? He knew that people don't want to be around snakes. I don't need you to be around me. I don't need to be loved. I don't need to be liked. But you'll respect me when I walk in this room. Like Melo said, everybody want to get out. Dude said, put that, you know what, back in the tank, bro. You know what I mean? That's how people feel when snakes are around. It's uncomfortable. And how many times have you heard Kobe say, I'm comfortable being uncomfortable? Now, just to stick a little bit closer to the topic, or the title of this, I want to share this last bit. This is an article that I read. And this is what Melo said to add on to that, right? What he said there. And this is talking about competing with Kobe in the Olympics. They were on the same team, but pushing each other, right? By the time you competing and you fighting and you trying to kill them, they trying to kill you, trying to win by any means necessary. So you have those mentalities clashing. Who knows what's going to happen? Anthony said on the Ball Magnus podcast last year. So I think that was part of the reason why me and Kobe became so close over the years, because of those moments. Like, we're going to clash. We're lions. You the Mamba. I love black Jaguars. So, like, let's figure it out. If you're not familiar, one of the only enemies that snakes have, specifically deadly snakes, is black jaguars. Specifically, black jaguars. The non-black jaguars, not as much. But the black jaguars, for some reason, are involved in black-on-black crime of black mambas. Don't take that part too seriously, man. I thought that was funny, though. I'm not going to lie to you. That's kind of funny. But it might not be funny to some people. If I offended you, relax. It's just a joke. All right? But, yeah. And that was the relationship between Melo and Kobe. And really, what the Black Mamba meant. And I got to tell you, I've been following Kobe for a long time. I never heard Kobe explain it the way Melo just did. It made perfect sense coming from Melo. And if you don't think that Carmelo Anthony is worth your time following, if you're a young basketball player trying to get better, if you don't think his game is worth studying, if you're just a person in life trying to figure out how to be better with business or just relationships with people, Melo's got a lot of wisdom. He don't got it all right. Nobody does. But he's somebody I'll sit, listen to, talk, because the wheels are turning. There's some real content. And when I say content, I mean things that you can learn from this man if you pay attention to him, right? So this is story time. We need a lesson. So the lesson is this. I'll give you a few. 1, look deeper when dealing with friends and just anything. Look deeper. Melo studied Kobe to understand this, had deep conversations with him to understand this other side of his personality. Get to know your friends on a deeper level. Maybe you'll understand and know how to explain them better than they can explain themselves to your friends or other people that maybe don't understand them, that have them misunderstood. For some reason, it seems like Melo was able to look past a lot of the crap that blinded other people when it came to Kobe, and I think vice versa, because I think a lot of people spread stuff about Melo that I don't think is fair. So, know your friends. Look deeper. Be able to defend them and explain them to those that don't understand. That would be the primary lesson there. Hopefully this lesson will help you. Truly appreciate you. Thank you very much for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Very humble. Actually, before the very humble, make sure that you hang on to see our other suggested videos. Make sure that you comment so we can have conversations in the comment section. Ball is life, I will reply. Very humble. Much love.
Can tell that somehow